This week's Torah portion in Achrei Mot, it's a bit odd. It's an odd beginning for a very powerful Torah portion, because the whole Torah portion is about Yom Kippur, right? The atonement and what happens. But if it's all about this purifying day, this day of atonement, why do we start with a detached verse about, it starts with after the death of Aaron's sons? We know it happened. It was tragic. It's already happened. Let's move on. Let's deal with Yom Kippur. Why go back there? I think we can answer this question by understanding the ceremony, the unique and symbolic ceremony on the Day of Atonement on Yom Kippur. So as we know, Aaron, the high priest, what does he do? He has a lotto. He has two siirim, two shepsalach, two animals. One that comes out is the pure one that is slaughtered for God. The other one is sent to the desert, to Azazel, whoever or whatever that is, right? It's sent to Azazel. And we symbolically pile onto that seir, to that animal, all of our sins, and then we're atoned. Now, who is this Azazel? Who is this, right? What is this place? Who is this? We've never heard of this until this book. Where or who is he? Where does he come from? There is a powerful midrash called Achrei and Azazel. It is about the two fallen angels. And here's the story. A long time ago, before the flood, right, where basically all humanity were being rat bags, incest, a whole lot of really, really bad stuff, as bad as it gets. God says, I'm sick and tired of them. I'm going to bring a flood upon all the land. I'm going to destroy everything. And then the two fallen angels, Achrei and Azazel, two angels, come to God and say to him, we told you it was a waste of time to create this earth. They can't handle it. God said, if you guys had an evil inclination, you couldn't handle it either. They said, you know what, try us. God said, fine. They fall down, and they fell big time. Because once Achrei and Azazel get to earth, of course, they get an evil inclination, and guess what? The first two Sheilas they see, the first two gorgeous girls they see, they fall for them. And you know what? It doesn't stop there. They keep on with other girls and other guys and animals and anything and everything. Long story short, they fell big time. God then, there's a decree, right? He's going to bring the flood about. Achrei hears this, and he can't believe it. He's devastated. He does tshuva. He atones for his sins. However, Azazel, the other fallen angel, until this very day has never atoned for his sins. And that's why that sheep, that other animal, is sent without all of our symbolic sins on its back. It's sent to the desert to Azazel, as if to say to him every Yom Kippur, every day of atonement, maybe this time you will atone. Maybe this time you will do tshuva. Now that's a nice story. It's a nice story to explain where Azazel comes from, because the Midrash tells us that fallen angel Azazel is actually Azazel in the Torah. That's the connection. But how's this connected to the two sons of Aaron, right? I think there is a beautiful consolation here of God. God is coming to Aaron and saying to him, look what we're doing here. On the holiest day, on the Day of Atonement, like your sons, Nadav and Avihu. Nadav and Avihu were sacrificed to me because they were pure, Aaron. They did nothing wrong. You should be proud of them. That's at least what I think when I read the text. The animal that comes out in the lottery, right, the good one, it's purified. It's sent to me, just like your children. However, the naughty one is sent to Azazel. So be proud of your children and know that as a high priest, your role is to help atone for the Israelites and learn how to battle with our evil inclinations, because that's what it's all about. So anyway, thoughts on Achrei Mot, a cute midrash explaining how the fallen angel Azazel is actually Azazel and where the sheep are sent to, and how Achrei Mot is in fact a beautiful consolation of God to Aaron for the death of his sons. Shabbat Shalom and Chag Sameach.